Welcome back, everyone. Thank you for joining me. So you probably heard of overnight trading strategies or overnight edge strategies. Basically, they are edges that incorporate the overnight part into building the strategies. Really, everybody probably afraid to trade overnight because they're afraid of the risk. But if you're a trader, investor, and if you want to make money overnight, you should definitely incorporate the overnight edge into your portfolio. And I will demonstrate to you how to do that by building profitable strategies today. So let's jump in. Welcome and thank you for joining me. If you want to learn how to trade, how to build strategies, how to combine them into portfolio, how to make money in general, you are at the right place. If you are new to this channel is all about helping you achieve your financial freedom by building your wealth. You can do that by trading intraday, daily, or monthly, building portfolios in any way, shape, or form. Basically, I try to help everybody to build wealth through trading the financial markets. And the price for that is free. I only ask you to smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, and share the video so other traders, other investors can get some value out of these videos. Now, overnight edges do exist, but not everybody uses them. And the number one reason actually why they don't, is because they are afraid of holding any security, any financial security overnight. Because, they think overnight the world will turn upside down and they're going to lose all their money. But if you've been in the market for a while, like me, and you've been trading, actually intraday is a lot more riskier than overnight, because all the flash crashes happen intraday. And if you've been through any of those crashes, then you cannot get out. I actually had that happen to me, and I lost 50% of my account in the flash crash just because the stop loss triggered and didn't execute until 7-8 minutes later, where the market was 300 points down. The risk actually is intraday, and overnight there is no 10% down the next day. I mean, it could happen, but really the premium you're getting for it is worth it, while intraday there is no premium for it. So let's keep this secret between us. For everybody who think that there is risk intraday more than the risk overnight, that's fine. Keep them in that belief. And we, the traders, the investors, the educated ones, the ones viewing this channel, we will take that premium of holding the securities overnight to get that premium. Also, some people might say, but there is no liquidity overnight. But we are not trading overnight blindly. In fact, we are trading the most liquid hours of the day. Okay, so first of all, I'll be talking about the US market, as this is what I trade and this is what I know, but I am sure this exists in other markets, but I didn't test it, so it's up to you. So this edge works in usually stock indexes and some stocks. Now, markets in the US open from 9:30 a.m. till 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. This is for the stock market in general. Now, there is pre-market and post-market. They are not usually very active. And for futures and currencies, there is actually 24 hours, almost 24. All that is not as liquid as the active trading between 9:30 and 4 p.m. So the 6.5 hours during the day, very active. And then about 17.5 hours overnight is not liquid. Actually, the most liquid time is the open and the close. And that's what we gonna do. We will buy the close, which is very active, and we will sell the next day the open, which is again very active. So actually we will have the best strategies in terms of slippage. We will not have any slippage, because we are trading the most active time of the day. So that's advantage one. Advantage two is your capital, which is allocated to other strategies that trades intraday, will be available for you to trade overnight. So you're using the same capital. It's double the strategies. And you're doing all this because there is a premium to collect overnight. Like I mentioned, everybody else settles at the end of the day and then you can to take that, and then overnight there is a premium you're going to collect. And I'll show you this premium. This is not just theory. We will prove it through testing, because at the end of the day, and if you are new to this channel, it's always testing. It doesn't matter what Ali says, doesn't matter what everybody says. You have to test any theory you read, you listen to, you view. You have to test it yourself to have the belief that this strategy will work. Otherwise, you will not be confident, and in any drawdown, you'll drop it off and move on to the next strategy. And we don't want to do that. So first, I want to show you, this is the ES. And as you can see, this is a session between 8:30 to 15. And this is Chicago time, because this is 9:30 Eastern Standard Time to 4 p.m. And as you can see, always the open and the close is the most active. I mean, the whole day is active, definitely. But this is the open and the close. And if I bring back the 24-hour session, so just to show you the volume, you can see how it's almost, it looks like zero, but it's not zero. I mean, if you see 165, 500 contracts, 1,000 contracts, 2,000 contracts, 700. So you can see there is activity, but it's not like this. So for example, this is 40,000 contracts, and look at the close. The close is 77,000 contracts. So there is a huge disparity between the daily, the active time, and the overnight. Okay, so we agree that the volume is in daily session, but as I mentioned, we will buy the close and sell the open. So we are basically in that time frame. So we have the minimum slippage available in any instrument. Okay, so let's test that theory. I will go to Algo Wizard and TradeStation ES, and this is 5-minute time frame since 2009 till 2018. We will leave the rest for out of sample, and we are trading only one contract, and slippage and commission is 0. So what we want to test first is if we buy the open. So we will buy at the open 8:30 and sell at the close 15. Now we want to do that since we're trading 5 minutes. So it's profitable. The ES is amazing, amazing profitable machine. Okay, but look at the average trade. It's $21. So that's not good, because with slippage and commission, you will get 0. But I can enhance this with filters. But let's keep this in mind. So we have $21 average is 47,000 profits, and we have 87% drawdown. So now let's flip it. So 14.55, and we will exit 8:30, and we still have the same a little bit better average trade, but we have much better drawdown. It's 52% drawdown. And we make a little bit more money, of course, because we're having better average trade. So remember, the other one was 80 plus drawdown. So let's start working with this. Okay, so we can see that the overnight is a little bit better than the daily session. Not by a lot, because of the ES. And you know, the ES has been on a high trajectory forever now. Even stocks inside the index and other stock indexes, you will find that the edge do exist. Now here, the difference is not so big, but in other indexes, the difference is huge. So since I know it's a mean reverting instrument, so then I just need some kind of filter to mean revert. And in this case, I just need to look for a pullback. So if I say the daily close, very simple filter, I'm just looking for a pullback to go long. So we have now almost half the number of trades, and we almost doubled the average trade, and we reduced the drawdown by 30%. So that's a huge improvement from just a simple filter. There is no optimization, no nothing. But let me test if it works on other, maybe 3 days. So I'm looking now for today, lower than yesterday, lower than 3 days ago. And now we have less trades and better return to drawdown. So that's also another huge improvement. Let me see if maybe 4 days is even better. So it's a little bit lower trades and same average trades. And last one, I'll go 5 days. This is like a low of 1 week. It's actually the best one so far. But the thing is now we noticing is what? That these are all good filters. In fact, you can go to the optimizer and see where they sit. Okay, so this is the today the first close between 0, 1, and 2, and these are the other. And you can see that all the closes above 2 are very profitable, even up to 10. Look at this; they're all stable, good surface. So actually, only these. The first one, it's the lowest. I mean, it's not losing money, but it's not making as much money as these guys. And as I told you, this is already a good system on S&P index. This is trading DS. Usually this system works very well on stocks, indices, and stocks also. But with stocks, then you need to play with the stop loss. And remember here, we don't have any stop loss yet. But as you know me, I'm only about catastrophic stop losses. So it's not actually too hard, because usually stop loss destroy profitability. So you only need it to help you from losing all the money and keep you in the game. So now let's try the other instruments. Again, good average trade, excellent drawdown, and good number of trades. That's good. And let's do the YM. Also good, 46 and 27 drawdown. That's also good. Basically, it is meant for indices actually, because it's like gathering all the premium of all the stocks into this one index. And you can do it on ETFs and the futures. They're both the same, but of course you get more leverage with the futures built in the future contract. And also we have the out of sample to to worry about. It's not worrying actually, but you know, it's a test, so we will see. Okay, so let's see if it's gonna work on the out of sample, and let's reset the date. So we have until July, and it's one contract. Okay, so obviously this is March. Let's see how deep it goes. An equity chart. So this is March, and we are about 36% drawdown in March. So still that's doable. And actually, so 2018, so this is out of sample since this period. So as you can see, the green dots are growing your account. So it's happening throughout the years, even this year. This is May 24th, last high we have. So that's about almost 7 weeks ago. And we don't have a stop loss. Of course, we can build a stop loss, and we can maybe find out. So that's good. That's a good protection for our capital, where we keep the drawdown under 30% and we keep the average trade. So that's all good. And now let's test it on, let's see, on NASDAQ. So 2020 is a horrible year, and we lost about 20%. And now, so this is about 20% down, and we just moved a little bit up in 2021. But 2018, 2019 was all good. And let's see. So YM again, same thing in March. We are about 18% drawdown, and we'll keep making new highs until last one is April 6. So there you go. Overnight edge do exist, and building strategies around your overnight edges is really good because you get many benefits. First of all, you keep the liquidity, you collect the premium overnight, plus you use your capital when it's not used overnight, plus you diversify your portfolio because now you're holding in a periods that most likely your other strategies is not holding that. So the correlation will be really good with your portfolio and it will enhance the income. So I really hope that helped you and stir your brain into bringing more ideas with the overnight edges and building more strategy, because there are literally hundreds of filters that we can add instead of the close, and we can play with the timing. So instead of 8:30, you can do 8:45, or instead of buying at 3 o'clock, you can buy at 2:30, and so on and so forth. So there are many ways to play with the overnight edge, but it does exist. And also, we didn't do many stocks. You can actually build a portfolio of only stocks that exhibit this overnight edge. So as usual, click the like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, push the video to others by sharing these ideas with others. These are legit strategies that you can just tweak a little bit and you can add it to your portfolio. So I really hope that will help many traders, investors like you. And until the next video, good luck with your investing, good luck with your trading, stay safe, and I'll see you soon.